We've lived here for like 10 years and now we're moving over to the farm pretty soon. So this has got to get cleaned up and get ready to be sold. Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm Tony. This is Tony's Tractor Adventure, and Tanya's behind the camera, and I got pups out here. Believe it or not, we are in the backyard of our house that we're going to sell. And where I am standing right now used to be a swimming pool, and no longer is it a swimming pool. We are returning this back to a yard. Got rain coming in tomorrow. We've got this all filled in, packed in pretty well. I just need to do some final grade work on it, and I'm going to use the TYM 574 with a 60-inch box blade. I got to get a bigger box blade, but I've got that on there. I would use the 474, but it's in the shop being serviced. It's got to have oil change, and I'm doing a bunch of that via video. We got the Tut out here. She's our farm cat slash
chicken cat.
Chicken cat. She likes to be out here on the farm. Anyway, we're gonna go clean all this up. Okay, in this video also, what we're gonna do is take the Baumlite mini skid steer, and I have the mulcher head over here. And what I'm gonna do is take that mulcher head and clean this back row off. Guys, when we bought this property, it was completely growed up. Every corner of the property was growed up to where the shrubs were grown into trees and they were touching the power lines and shorting out. So we had to clear all that out, and that's just part of it. We've lived here for like 10 years and now we're moving over to the farm pretty soon. So this has got to get cleaned up and get ready to be sold. And we put all our effort mostly into that property and not a lot into this. We're gonna wait till we move there and then finish this off and put it on the market. So we're gonna get this cleaned off today. We're gonna get this leveled out today. Any input is welcome. Listen, let's get to it.
Teddy, let's get to it, girl. Dusty.
Don't laugh at my box blade.
Hey, this is very dusty. You're in the cat, I'm out here. Well, that ain't right.
Well, you do it and I'll film.
I'm just saying, that ain't right. What's about the box blade?
I don't know, you broke my concentration. Complaining.
Sorry.
So this box blade is plenty heavy built for this tractor. However, this tractor could easily run a 8-foot box blade, no problem whatsoever. I'm gonna go with a 7-foot. I'm gonna sell this one and go with a 7-foot box blade so that I can run it on both this tractor and the 474, because we're gonna probably keep those two tractors for the rest of our lives. We leveled this, kind of shaped this the other day. It's still kind of wet, but now we're able to come back and put that finish touch on it, and that's what we're gonna do. And then once we get this leveled out, we're gonna throw some grass seed on it tonight before the rain come in. And then before we do that, though, we're gonna mulch that whole back row. So let's get this all finished out, and I'll throw a camera on the box blade so you guys can kind of see what's going on. I had somebody ask me the other day, said, hey, would you make a video on all of your equipment and how you make a YouTube video? So if that's something y'all really would like, or if you really are interested in that, let me know. I'm not gonna do it just for one guy, not to be mean, but if it's something you guys as a group are interested in. Where do we want to put this?
You ready to get all dusty? Yeah.
So what I'm going to do here is a crisscross pattern. What that really does is causes to level out. So I'll go one direction, and then I'll turn around and come back the other direction. I'm in mid-range, second range, and honestly, with 5 foot, I'm not even remotely feeling the box plate even back there, which is good. All I'm doing is leveling. All right, it's already looking much better. So what I did the first pass, like I said in the tractor, where Tanya couldn't hear, I got out of tractor, she was telling me what to do, is we're doing a crisscross pattern. So the first pattern we went this way, back and forth this way. And you can see it's already a whole lot better. Now, I want you to pay attention to how much better this is gonna look when we crisscross pattern the other way. So what it does is it really levels it out. And you can just keep doing that. Like you can rotate the crisscross pattern and do two like this, and then rotate it and do two like this, and really make the yard level. But again, already it's really come a long way in just that first pass.
How are you enjoying that cap?
It's horrible, actually. I mean, the air conditioner's cold, you know. See?
That is why I did not want you to have the cap.
Oh, you want me to suffer like you?
Yeah.
I guess we need to get one of them, like, air-conditioned golf carts or something. Got 26 hours on the new tractor. All right, what do you think? I think we have made some great headway. Got rain coming in later tonight, so we'll get out here this evening right before we go to bed and throw a bunch of seed out. That way it can get pounded in the ground. If we put it out right now, the chickens are gonna eat it, and also the birds and whatever else gets in the way. So next thing we're gonna do is grab the Bommalite mini skid steer. We're gonna hook the mulcher up to it. We're gonna hook the mulcher up to it. Can't talk, guys. We'll put the mulcher on it. I'll use small words. And then we're gonna go through and start working down this end and just start clearing this row. Eventually we're gonna take some of these trees down and run them. We got a big wood chipper coming to the channel here pretty soon. It's gonna be able to do like an 8-inch tree. In the South, that's a honking big tree.
You're excited about that?
I'm excited about that. All right, I'll be right back with you.
Hi, Dad locked you out, didn't he?
All right, we got the mulcher head hooked up, and I didn't film it, but I always have trouble hooking the mulcher head up. It seems like the unit has back pressure in one of the lines. Always has pressure on the mini skid steer side, not the implement side. I ended up having to release the pressure by taking this cover off and loosening the hose up. That released the pressure, then I was able to hook it on. Sometimes I'll put it on, it works perfectly, no back pressure. Other times, not so much. And this is like the second time that I tried to do it. I turned the key off, the engine off, set everything down so there's no pressure, went through the controls, make sure there's no pressure. I went ahead and turned the key back on, used the third function buttons on the switch to release any kind of pressure. Like, you can hear it right now. But when the engine's off and the key is in the run position, that switch, that valve doesn't do anything. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and chew this piece up right here. Other than that, I love this thing. But just hooking up the remotes on the front are a little pain. It could be something I'm doing wrong. So if there's something I'm doing wrong, by all means, you guys tell me. I think this mulcher head right here This is perfect for what this thing's meant to do. I pulled this out with the tractor, so I figured I'd just go ahead and chew it up. Not gonna turn it into sawdust, but it definitely chewed it up. All right, we'll start right here and work our way down. That was a big old wad. I got them cut off even with the ground. This is something you have to be cautious of with a mini skid steer. You have no protection on your backside. Started cutting above the ground. I started noticing that you can miss stuff like this. I'm cutting about 6 inches, then I come back where I can see, and then I can, yeah, I'm not worried about plastic so much, but the bricks, you know, I mean, it'll probably just chew those bricks up, but I don't really want to just tear them up for no reason. I'm gonna see if this stuff is really rotten. I'm gonna see if I can knock it down.
You got another brick right there?
Yeah, I see it.
There's quite a few right in there too, so don't.
There's quite a few around the tree.
Yeah, but don't mulch it because you got a whole bunch of rocks there.
I know, I put them there. That's the one I said earlier, we're gonna have to pick all these up by hand.
Okay, I had to go rinse my sinuses out.
I'm gonna see if I can mulch this tree up. Or I'm gonna try and see if I can mulch this old dead stump.
You still got the stump grinder here?
Yeah, it's the big one for the tractors here.
Oh, okay.
I just wanna know if I can do it. It's really rotten. I think it's an old tulip poplar.
That's really rotten. Chickens were having a blast.
What's that?
The chickens were having a blast.
Oh, yeah, I seen that. They were having big time, and they will tonight. But that's what, about an hour, probably an hour and a half that I did all this. So if I ever had any doubt, could you make some money with this thing? I have no doubt anymore. I would probably charge right at $1,000, maybe $1,200 for a job like this, if I was going to go outside and do it. And there's jobs like this. Looking around this neighborhood, this older neighborhood, there are jobs like this everywhere. I bet you could get if you were industrious and motivated, you could definitely get some stuff done. Now we still got to cut some trees down. We're not cutting everything down. We're going to cut down the ugly stuff. Try to save the pretty stuff and clean up around it. But I'm impressed. I'm really impressed. This is a black cherry that's in pretty bad shape, but I bet you there's some logs in that. It's going to be good on the sawmill. So excited about that.
Plenty of room to lay it down.
Oh yeah, there's more than enough room to lay these down.
I say you got room to lay it down now.
Oh yeah. So I'll lay it down, and all this little stuff. I'm going to try to save the big pine tree. It's got some boogers on it, but it's been hit before a couple times, so ice storms. And then we'll try to lay as many of these down as we can.
Yeah. Oh, I see the neighbor.
Yeah, we can see the neighbor now.
The chickens were.
Hey, Mr. John, I can see you now.
The chickens were standing by the fence and looking to say, "Ooh, there's another world."
There's another whole other world over here. All right, so we've got another video coming on this in the future. We'll call this video good. But this is, next thing we'll start doing is taking these trees down. And hopefully by that time I'll have my big wood chipper that'll do 8-inch chips or 8-inch logs. So that means we can like take this tree down right here and run the whole tree through the,
Yeah.
the whole entire tree through the chipper.
John's right there.
That's a lot of trees. That's a lot of trees.
Too late, you're ready on camera.
Yeah.
The good sissy.
Yeah. Sissy's like, hey, that's my buddy. God bless. Have a great day.